Does that make it meta? What is meta? Can you tell me in the comments? I don't really know, but people are using it. But I feel like that could be kind of meta to go live to talk about going live. Anyway, I wanted to talk about this because I have been making, like, intentionally trying to make social media content for like a purpose and a platform and a cause since maybe 2020. So that's like 5 years now, and I've dibbled and dabbled in live stream and only recently have been becoming more consistent, especially with this like vertical situation here on YouTube. And I'm finding myself getting more comfortable, and I realize that I've actually gained some knowledge, some insight, some tips that former me, past me could have used in the beginning, because going live is scary. It can be scary, and I know I'm not the only one who thinks so, because there is like a lot of content where people joke about what it's like to get on and talk to yourself and see one person join the room and then the person leaves and you're like, ooh, that's awkward. Um, and like, what do you do? What would I even say? It's just so uncomfortable. And so I was like, well, let's talk about it. I just want to put a video out to talk about it. And I will have you know that even up until right now, if you're watching the replay, up until right now, there are still, I'm 1 minute, 47 seconds in, still 0 people. And that brings me to my first point. When you start a live stream, or at least, okay, first of all, do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. There are so many different ways to be successful. There's so many different ways to build community. I'm going to tell you what has worked for me and what might kind of give you some training wheels and some bumpers until you can figure out what works for you. So much in life, I feel, is like driving. You learn how to drive with your hands at 10 and 2, and then slowly as you drive, you figure out like, oh, I've got this, or I can do it this way, or I can drive right here, but I've got a sandwich right here, or some people drive with their knee. I still could never. I'm so paranoid. But, just start with the guardrails and then find your own flair. But the key is to start. So anyway, starting a live stream. What I personally do is I start the live stream like I'm just starting a regular recorded video. And why do I do that? Because on different platforms, you will have the option, especially like here on YouTube, you have the option to save your video so people can come and watch the replay. And I'm thinking, oh, here we go. 3 minutes and 18 seconds. It was 3 minutes and 17 seconds, and my first person joined. So that brings me to my first point. If you're watching the replay, for me, I don't want to watch a video and spend the first 3 to 5 minutes watching someone fiddle around and say, I'm just going to wait for a couple of people to join my live. I'm just going to wait. It feels delusional and awkward. And one person, if you want to go, you're not going to hurt my feelings. It feels delusional and awkward, but just know that there are so many factors as to why, hi, Spider-Man fan, someone might not be in your live right now. Maybe they're not available. Maybe they're busy. Hi, Marlon. Maybe this is not a good time for a lot of people. Maybe there's something else that they're watching that you have no idea. Maybe they got distracted. Maybe the tone of your voice or the scene is just overstimulating for them sometimes. There are some creators I love, 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 but if it's a certain part of day, thanks for subscribing. If it's a certain time of day, like first thing in the morning or at night when I'm winding down, even if I love them, like watch all their videos and stuff like that, a certain tone, maybe their pitch, their rate, I just can't take. So you don't know why people are joining your live, and you don't know why people are hopping off your live. But even if only 10 people join you in that moment, once that's uploaded to your channel, YouTube works like a search engine. Okay? So if somebody looks up your topic, even 3 years from now, they're going to find this live. Do you think that person who wants this information or wants that experience is going to want to sit and watch you for 3 minutes in the beginning, fumbling and say, well, I'm gonna go live, but I'm just waiting for a few people to join. So watch me make my lemonade, or, and you're doing nothing. Just get to the point. Just start talking. So that way the replay video, the rewatch, whatever, it's compelling from the beginning so you can pull them in. So that's how I start my lives. Again, do what you want to do, but that makes sense to me because I personally don't like it. When I watch replays of live streams and the beginning is just fluff and welcoming people in, I just get straight to the point. I just start talking. And the people who joined the live, if they want to see what I said in the very beginning, they can go back and rewatch the very beginning. I also will kind of, as the live stream goes on, I may loop back and quickly repeat or quickly reference things that I said earlier so they can be caught up to speed. But in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking about I'm always thinking about the quality of the replay. Let's see. Dev asks, how do you get so many views on YouTube? Consistency. Consistency. Just keep going. I don't That's a whole other video. And thanks for that question, because I feel like I don't get a lot of views. But it's all subjective, right? The views that I get now, I would have been like, oh my gosh, when I first started posting back in like 2021, 2020, 2021, I would have thought that the views I get now were like amazing. But now that I'm here and I'm just looking at other people, which, what do they say? Comparison is the thief of joy. I'm like, I don't get that many views. So, but we're here. We're here for the community. So anyway, that's my notes on how to start your live, is to just get into it. And you have to have a certain mindset when you do a live stream. For me, this is what I have found that it's helped me. And I've mentioned it before, but I basically just talk like I'm creating a video for replay. And so there is a little bit of a mindset shift, maybe a tad bit of delusion. I don't know, but I ignore the number at the top. So this has gone from 0 people for the first several minutes, to 1 or 2. It made it up to like 15 people. Then it was just down to 10. Now it's 13. I try not to pay too much attention to it because it's gonna go up and down. And again, like I said, you have no idea. Maybe the person got a phone call. Maybe they had to go to work. Maybe you just don't know. You just don't know why they're here 1 minute and why they're gone the next. But if you want to create quality content, you just got to focus on what you're saying. The people who are going to come are going to come. The people who are going to stay are going to stay. But when this goes on your channel, the people who are watching it later, is that going to be a good listening experience for them? Is it going to be a decent visual experience for them? And so unless somebody's talking to me in the comments, I just really try to ignore the numbers going up and down. Let's see. Thanks for telling me how I can get more views on lives, and I gotta go. See, Dev's gotta go. Bye. You can always watch the replay. So sorry, I got distracted. Talking to yourself. Yeah, I just pretend that I'm making a video for replay, but it's hard. It can be so awkward. This was a hurdle, and I talk about it like it's just so simple. It's just so simple. My first time ever going live was on Facebook, and like a couple people joined, and then they hopped off. It was so painfully awkward. I don't think I went live for a couple of years. Then I finally got the capability to go live on TikTok. I think I went live like once or twice, but that was maybe 3 times, but that was so painfully awkward and weird, and I didn't do it anymore. But now YouTube is pushing this vertical live format, and whenever a platform is pushing a new feature, you kind of want to hop on it to see if you can benefit from the algorithm kind of pushing that or promoting that or whatever. And I don't usually do that because I don't have time. I just Y'all do y'all's thing. I'm gonna post in a way that's sustainable for me. Um, but if I can, I want to give it a shot. I really want to lean in to content creating and see what happens. Um, but all of that to say, when you're starting, when I was starting, it was just so awkward and uncomfortable seeing that number be zero people in the room, then just a handful of people, then it goes back down, then it might go up to like 30. Oh my god, and now it's back down to 10, and it's easy to get in your head and be like, did they not like me? Was I boring? Oh, I knew this was stupid. I knew that. Oh, it's probably because my lighting is bad. Oh, I'm not talking about anything worthwhile. Oh, it's so uncomfortable. It's so awkward. um and I just put that out of my head. And I will tell you that not always, but a lot of times, I am surprised. Hey, Ronaldo, I am surprised by how many views I get later and comments that I get later. That people did like the content, people were interested in the topic, but they couldn't watch it right then. So that keeps me motivated to continue going live, knowing that just because who's available at 8 in the morning? Maybe they're commuting, maybe they're already at work, maybe they're still asleep, maybe they're, having their own little morning meditation. You just don't know. And so I just try not to concern myself with the numbers. That's none of my business. Especially, I have less than 2,000 subscribers right now. What are the odds that they're gonna be available to watch right now? So that's that. If you're watching, please hit the like button so other people can find it. And even that's an experiment. I've seen other creators say that. They say that throughout their lives. I'm like, does that happen right now? No, nobody has liked it because I said to like it. We're just trying. Social media, I feel like content creation, it's a lot of trial and error. Because one community and one group of followers is not like another people's group of followers. The culture is different. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Touched my lampshade. Next, speaking of communities being different, just be you. And don't take yourself too seriously. So, for instance, another thing that I was really caught off guard by when I started going live, and even when you go live on different platforms, is where are the buttons? Where are the buttons? Like, how do I start? Where do I type the title? And it's not such a big deal, but when you want to, oh, thank you. Yeah, I love it. When you want to end the live, how do I end? Where is the off button? Hey from Belgium. Hey from US, Virginia. Where is the off button? Like, so on YouTube, there's an X in this top left corner, and that is it. But the first time or two that you go live on a new platform, it's like, oh, and then on TikTok, certain notifications pop up, and it's like, what is that? What are you saying to me? And you just gotta take it and thank you. This was a Christmas gift from my son. Um, you just gotta take it in stride and just be able to laugh at yourself. There are different types of live streams. Some people go live gaming. Some people go live while they're getting ready. Some people go live while they sit in their car. Some people go live while they're maybe knitting or crafting or doing tarot readings. Some people, I think, do like political commentary. I've started just going live. I only have 2 videos like this, but I'm like, you know what? Instead of bothering my friends all the time, what if I just did live streams like I am video calling one of my friends, and all of my random like brain dump stuff, I just say on a live stream, and whoever wants to watch and feels like they're my bestie, then we can do that. The other day I went live folding laundry and kind of doing a Q&A, and you just gotta find what works for you. Well, I almost wish that I was a gamer because it just seems so fun and easy to just stream and get so many watch hours. But just be you and don't be afraid to try different things. Don't be afraid to switch it up. And you, yeah, it's just the consistency. Don't get stuck. What is it called? Like the paralysis of analysis or analysis paralysis or whatever, where you just get so stuck in your head thinking about the right way to go live. And so you just don't do it. You just gotta do it. And that's how you'll get more comfortable. I will say on YouTube, do not hate me. On YouTube, don't play music in the background. That's the one reason that I would prefer TikTok live to YouTube. I go live on YouTube because this is where I'm really trying to build my community, and I'm also monetized. So, yeah, I'm just talking about going live because it can be very scary for newbies. Um, and just saying some of the things that I wish I would have known about going live in the beginning. And talking about uh, that dreaded number at the top where you see people come in and you see people leave, and you just kind of got to block that out because people will see the video later if you choose to keep it up on your page. You can go live and choose not to have it on your page. Like it can just be live and then disappear like it never happened, if that's what you would like. But again, YouTube works like a search engine. And I think if you're here watching, you can probably relate where you want to know something about maybe a very random, very niche topic or television show or something like that. And you type it in on YouTube, and it's like this random person from Eastern Europe posted 11 years ago, but it's exactly what you needed, you know, when it only has like 200 views. But for you, you're like, oh my God, thank you so much. I needed this video. All right, go to school, Harper. Have a good day. Let's see. I tried. I waited for 2 hours and no one joined me. Not even my best friend. Oh, yeah. So I just said, you just gotta talk. Just talk like no one's gonna show up, and like people are just gonna come and watch the replay. Because like my example of that person in Eastern Europe, where it's like, okay, maybe not a lot of people saw it, but when someone goes in to type in the search bar, and if it's about your live stream, even if it's several years from now, which doesn't give us the instant gratification that we want, you know, we want to post a video and then see like, oh my God, 500 views in the first 2 hours. Yes, I'm like, they love me. They really love me. And for some people, that is their reality. That's not my reality. Um, you said you probably should have talked, but we learn, and yeah, I definitely didn't start my lives this way. I said I've started my social media journey maybe like 5 years ago, and I only went live a handful of times. And now with YouTube really pushing the vertical live, I'm getting more comfortable with it. And you know, we live and we learn. So I'm just passing on the information that I wish I would have had, and the encouragement, and that it's just all awkward. But oh, I know what I want to say. On YouTube, don't play music in the background. You will get a copyright strike. Now, some DJs, like they DJ, or people maybe who put things on SoundCloud, I don't know all the stipulations about that. If you are a DJ, or if you do things like it's just centered around music, I'm sure that there are forums, maybe Reddit threads, maybe even YouTube videos that you can look into how to make sure you're cleared by YouTube to be able to do those things. But for the average person like me, if I just had my Get Ready playlist going in the background, I would probably get a copyright strike on this live stream, and the video might be silenced or taken down, like listed as unlisted, or I wouldn't be able to get monetized. And I think if you are part of the partners program and you get a certain amount of copyright strikes, I think you can get demonetized. Let's see. I just waited because I was gonna talk when someone was there, but people probably scroll by because I was silently sewed while waiting. Yeah, and that feels like the natural thing that you would want to do, right? To like well, why am I going to talk if nobody's here for me to talk to? Like, this is awkward. Or I came to talk to people, but only one person was here and then they left. And so that can feel, for me, very deflating and awkward. And like, what's the point, you know? But also, yeah, the more you're talking, the more people will want to stay. And then even if they don't stay, then they could always come back and watch the replay. So, and it very much depends on the day. I notice I don't get a ton of people when I do these morning ones before work, but I went live on Sunday while folding laundry, and I had like 30 plus people in the room at some points. It was like really interesting. I was like, oh, I've never gone live on a weekend morning, but it just makes more sense that people would be more available and leisurely scrolling at that time. So, um, I don't think so. I don't think so. I need to look more into it, but I just err on the side of caution. And oh, for anyone who can't see the comment, me asked, if you take down a video with copyright strike, do you still get the strike? I don't think so, but I just err on the side of caution and just try not to do it. Did I get a copyright strike once? I just can't remember. You'd have to look into it. Maybe do a YouTube search or a Google search. Sorry, I'm not more help there. But okay, next, there are some different types of lives. And you'll notice when Asha and I go live, like about the ICOC or whatever, it is horizontal, and we are using a third party platform called StreamYard. And we go into a studio and it links to YouTube, and it's like this way, the wide way, horizontal. But this format, the vertical live stream on YouTube. And so there are different ways of going live, but like I said earlier, right now YouTube is really, I think they might be trying to compete against Instagram or TikTok and just kind of have people see them as more like a competitor. Remember that they're not just long form pre-recorded videos, and so they're doing this. So if you can hop on the vertical, the more casual kind of like this, then you can do that as well. Let's see. This last summer my channel got taken down. I don't know why. It was frustrating because I was at like 600 subs. Oh man. And that took 3 years, and all of a sudden it was gone. I wonder, they didn't send you an email or anything? That's very strange. Let's see. And there we go. There we go. I think I just, let's see. You don't know what happened. I'm trying to see if I can see Roger's comments again. So Roger was just being a bit hateful. And so that's the first time I've ever had to try to remove or hide somebody on the channel. I also reported them, whatever. And so yeah, we're just figuring out the buttons. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It takes a long time to get 600 subs. I'm so sorry to hear that. That really, really sucks. What is your channel about? What do you talk about over there? Then, like I said before, the more that you go live, the more comfortable you get going live. So you just kind of keep going. You have to find what works for you, what doesn't work for you, what it seems like people like to see from you, what you have fun doing and talking about. Oh, you said you were reporting them and they disappeared. Yeah, I hid them. That was me being quiet and like pressing buttons. I was like, how do I do this? So yeah, I hid them. So yeah, just keep going. And it's an opportunity to build community. So even like now, I like me. So I'm gonna go. Can I like subscribe right now? Channel activity. No, but I could probably see your comments back later. And I'm gonna subscribe to me, and I hope that me will come back and leave comments. Like, you're able to have conversations, even if it's just one person. Like, me is the only person who's really been talking to me this live, but everybody is like, every connection matters. At least that's the way that I view my channel. Even there was one point where I had about 20K on Instagram, but I would recognize individual handles and screen names, and we would be in the DMs and we would comment, and like, it just really truly does feel like a community. And that's what it's about for me. And like, connection, it's not just this, I'm not just going for this mass sea of followers. And so then when you're on a live stream and you're able to have these conversations and they're able to see you in a different light, like, it's not this produced video that goes up, or those kind of like kitschy, cute little YouTube shorts that get put out. Like, you're an actual person. I'm sitting on my couch, I'm just talking. You're seeing my nervous fiddling with my bracelet. You're hearing my ums. You know, it's a different vibe. And so you can build community. It was about your pets. I brought it more to type 1 diabetes. Okay. I'm just share information on that because most people only know. Yeah. Now it's just random stuff. Thank you. I'll start to post more regularly because I think it's fun. I just need to wait till I'm like, yeah, I feel you. So please, if you could, after this, just go put like an emoji or comment on like one of my YouTube shorts or videos or something, so I can see your screen name. So that way, because I don't know, like I said, you even got to figure out how to work the buttons. I don't know, will I be able to come back and see your comments after this? I don't think so. Maybe, is there a view the live chat feature? I'm still learning. I'm still learning all of these things, but I want to be able to find you so I can subscribe. I always have to find the lives with barely any people because they actually reply to you and have a real conversation. See? So there's the pros and cons, right? Like, you would feel like, oh my gosh, I don't have many people in here. Like, even right now, there's 4 people. But that's been going up. At some points, it's been 1, probably just you and me. But so, and you would think, oh, well, nobody's going to think I'm cool because I don't have 100 people in the room. But then you have someone like me who just said, oh, I look for the lives with only a few people so we can actually have a conversation. Like, you just got to get in where you fit in. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. Thank you. So I'll find your comment and then I'll subscribe back. And I want to see I want to see your pets. And then when you said like posting random stuff, I'm starting to do that more. Like, yesterday, I posted about being a preschool teacher. And then on Sunday when I was going live, I was doing a Q&A, but I'm trying to, hey, welcome back. Okay. Let me catch you up. So, talking about doing random things. So, I've been starting to post more randomly recently too, because having a niche sometimes is hard because as people, we like so many different things. And I don't only want to make videos about a couple of different things. I might want to talk to you about what I got from the grocery store. I might want to talk to you about my job. I might want to talk to you about going live. I might want to talk to you about my divorce. I might want to talk to you about, I don't know, mental health or KIF. If you guys haven't watched KIF on Disney Plus, you need to watch KIF. It is so underrated. It is criminal that show is not talked about more. I love it so much. But anyway, this is all my last point. It's about building community. So when I went live on Sunday, just folding laundry and being silly, talking about randomness, when I got off that live stream, I had 15 new subscribers. That was crazy. And they didn't all announce that they were subscribing. I was so shocked. And yeah, I was shocked because, like I said, I'm new to being consistent on live and seeing what that's like, or this type of live. And I'm trying to give it a shot. I'm trying to lean in. I would have posted when one of my pets died. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't have the channel. It was weird. I wasn't that sad, but she was a sweet lizard. I wasn't so busy I didn't feel human. Oh, yeah. Um, yeah, yeah. I that does make sense. And it's just kind of like do. I totally get that. Thanks for subscribing. I'm gonna sub back. And you did, yeah, I think you said you left and you went and commented, so I'll go find that. But that's it, guys. I hope that this was helpful. Please leave a comment if you found this helpful and let me know if you're going to, for me, it's autocorrect. I hate autocorrect. So many typos. But, and that's another thing. If you look at my like YouTube shorts, so many typos, like on the screen, but I can be so busy because I'm a mom, I'm working, I'm healing, I'm exhausted, you just all the things. I don't have time. I know how to spell and I know how to read. And if y'all want to nitpick me over the typo on my YouTube short, then that's more engagement for me. Like, it hurts my little perfectionistic heart to see typos, but I would just rather get the content out. And by now, I just kind of feel like it's my brand. Like, listen, you're just gonna get what you do. You want the content or not? What was I gonna say? I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, leave a comment and let me know if you feel like this has given you any courage to try to go live, and I can support you. I can sub back and watch the replays of your lives and cheer you on because we're in this together, right? We're in this together. It's most likely autocorrect. I've been on this live and another, and it keeps autocorrecting. Like when I said I wasn't. I get it. I get it. Well, anyways, this was fun. I'm gonna go get ready for my work day. Till next time, stay safe and stay free and go live because you can, and every day is a good day to not be in a cult. Bye.